Okay, so I'm back for another daily political reading. This one's for Tuesday, October 22nd. Boy, astrologically, we sure have a lot going on. We have Mars, which moves energy and motivates us to go in a certain direction. In Cancer, which is all about safety and security and psychic abilities or intuition, nurturing and warmth. Opposing Pluto in Capricorn, both at late degrees. This is going to be going on for a few more days. And, whoa, I mean, just in the approaching, which is strong energy. But Pluto, you know, power, who has it and who doesn't, who wants it, who's willing to do some dirty deeds, dirt sheep or whatever. Oh, goodness. And if that's not enough, we have the Libra sun getting ready to move into Scorpio tomorrow. It might even be later tonight. Anyway, squaring Pluto. So, justice, fairness, equality, bumping up against people who want to control and be in power. And as long as we align with our integrity and make that decision, because it's a square, then we're going to be just fine. And then there's also a square coming from the moon to both the north and south nodes. The north node, the direction we're headed towards independence. South node in Libra, where we have been, and it's all about justice, fairness, and equality. Those are the top political issues. And the moon in Cancer is in the middle going, right there. Ooh, okay. Just like I was saying, things developing over a long, long period of time. All right. Guess. New, something small, something little. Let's see. Well, I'm going to wait before I say who that is. Okay, I get it. I had my intentions set for the people cards, for most of them. So whenever the woman comes out, it's not going to be Melania. It's going to be Kamala. If this man comes out, it's Trump. And if this man comes out, it's Tim Walz. And we have them both. And I'm saying that because, you know, there's no way Trump would ever even get close to looking like that. And maybe at some point Tim did as well. Or, you know, did before. But Trump never. He never even looks this good. But, you know, there we have people cards that have to have to be assigned. So, okay. Plans that have been developing over a long period of time. This is also like all avenues of direction. It's a card of time and space, usually 1 to 2 years. But I call it even 6 months, as little as 6 months to up to 2 years. With Tim Walz coming through here, this is him over the last 6 months. Well, actually, prior to that, well, no. I think it was a surprise, a big surprise for him to have Kamala choose him. So now this is interesting, the little Mars, necklace or charm on the necklace, and he is an Aries. Mars does rule Aries. So he's looking at the next couple of years and wondering what can he do to right the wrongs, to turn the wrongs in a new direction. And this is part of his. So he's thinking of, I think his encounter Well, and the way he's speaking up and out about Project 2025, but I think his encounter with J.D. Vance is something that really, reinforced in him the fact as to how tricky these people are. Now, the fox is not always a bad card. It's my card for specialists who are very cunning and who work to get around. And I mean, in nature, the things that foxes do to survive is amazing. They literally to find food below the snow, they'll jump straight up and then slam their nose like straight down to try and get to something. So anyway, I'm seeing this as his specialty, to look for the hidden, the scams. And I say that especially because it's hanging over Trump. Okay? So here's Tim Walz out giving the message. Our writer card in the Lenormand is all about representing yourself. It's a very athletic card. I mean, we could say these two cards together literally say Coach Walz. And it is, full of news and information. And deliveries. And then here we have into like the home. Oh, okay. Oh. Trump is going to have the news on about Tim Walz while he's in his, interior space, hanging out in his own four walls. The guy with the balls is going to be giving him the news. And this is part of Tim Walz's his spiritual journey, is to ferret out the darkness and spit it back out there. And I say this especially because we have the thief card here. Here's Trump with all this, and he's going to be very, very distracted from even his campaign because of what Tim is bringing out. And he's seeing Tim as a real contender. This is sneaking up behind Trump, and Trump is looking for younger women to hang out with because he looks to that as some form of pleasure in his life. And so there's that, like there's a backstory that unless something comes out on the news with like maybe Laura Loomer doing something again or Marjorie Taylor Greene or whatever, we won't know it, but it's here. He's looking for gifts from younger women, gifts of any kind. And then what Trump is also looking forward to is a very painful loss, betrayal, and backstabbing. This is a card of hidden enemies. This dishonesty, false person card is enemies, rivals, and it's also his own jealousy. And so cheaters and people who are dishonest, that's what's going on. And Tim Walz he's in control of all of that. And this, I think the child card above Tim is speaking to like his innocence and how he works with children, how he has for so long. He's worked with kids of all ages, and yeah. There might be some weird, stupid rumor come out about Tim, or maybe there has been something come out in the past. It's not true, of course, and he's in control of it. But it's been spun through the Trump campaign and some clever woman, and yeah. But it's not true. It's wrong. It's a lie. It's not true. It'll be squashed, and yeah. Okay, now these cards up here are really interesting. I'm wondering if maybe there's something that comes out today about a trial or discovery. Probably, most likely, probably new discovery over trials that were headed, well, indictments that were headed towards trial, that has been stopped because of the election and the whole immunity BS. But that's interesting to bring these two cards together. It has to do, and especially combining the four corners, it has to do with somebody who has taken great risk to make money at any price, and it has to be within Trump's inner circle. And it could be new information. It could also be about one of his children, no matter what age, one of his spawn. So that's kind of interesting there. Yeah. I mean, we know that Ivanka has flipped on Trump a long time ago. This is one of my flippage cards. We know about that for sure. He most likely knows about it or finds out about it today if he didn't already know about it, and it's a very painful situation for him. But that, that testimony, those depositions have been given to Jack Smith and his team. So this might be Trump and his discovering of that today. Or maybe something comes out in the news. Maybe he actually puts something out on Truth Social about something else, trying to distract from that. But that's really what's driving him, because that's how he operates. He's not coming from a clear place. He's always trying to distract. And he's in projection, constant psychological projection there. So Tim Wall's at the heart of this 9 box here. Again, just tells me maybe on one level he's going to get some good rest later on today. Maybe it kind of takes something out of him, strength-wise, just having to deal with all the crap that's out there. Because that's what the GOP does. That's what Elon Musk is doing. That's what many people are doing. They're just, and it's coming. We know that a lot of it's coming from, foreign oligarchs that want to keep Trump in, or not keep Trump in, but at least have him in the race and get him back in the White House, because it behooves them and their interests as part of the multinational, transnational money laundering crime syndicate, right? So, okay, well, that's all I have for today. Those of you who have taken my lessons or are still taking my lessons, let me know what you get with these cards. I might have missed something here or there. Okay, thanks, you guys. Have a wonderful day.